Hey guys, Mazo here. Taking a look at gla1ve, the 21-year-old in-game leader from Denmark. This is the Astralis versus Navi match. This is the quarterfinals of the major, and I really thought Navi was going to win this, to be honest. So I got my prediction wrong. I know a lot of guys were pulling for Astralis, and they go on to win this series. This game on Mirage was a really tight game, so if gla1ve was doing some funny business, it should show up, in a close game. There's been a bit of chatter about gla1ve spamming through smokes. I heard it on the broadcast, actually. I think Sadokist mentioned it. He's like, wow, he's really accurate spamming through smokes. And a lot of guys have been saying that, maybe it's true. Maybe he is just getting too many smoke spams. So I'm just looking at one demo here. So it's not going to be a conclusive argument or anything. But we'll take a look at this demo, see what it looks like. And maybe, maybe I'll do some more demos of them. They did make the finals. They just won the semi. Wow, that was a fucking nade. They just won the semifinal match against Fnatic, so they're in the finals, and maybe I'll look at gla1ve coming up again. He lines up here, coming up to peak mid. This is obviously nothing, just lining up his crosshair to peak, and Guardian wrecks him for it. You're going to see that we're already at 7-0 Navi here, which is getting out of hand T-side Mirage for sure, and Astralis got to start fucking bringing this back. He has kind of a weird moment here. I don't know if he's just fucking tense or what the fuck he's doing here, seeing ghosts, but takes out a few bricks in the wall there. I just wanted to look at it again, slow it down, see maybe something I don't think there's anything going on. He does bunny hop out of the window and his crosshair swings, but sorry, not bunny hop, strafe jump for the people in the comments that like to fucking overanalyze. I don't think that's too much. It was just weird, he was I don't know, maybe he's a fucking high-strung dude, but he was certainly taking a bite out of that wall. As soon as Guardian got this first kill, I remember watching this on the broadcast. As soon as Guardian got the first kill, I'm like, oh, he's gonna fucking clutch this. And I thought for sure when he peeked gla1ve here, I was amazed that he missed. And they win anyways. The 3v1 Guardian can't quite win it out. More OP-ness. He gets some more fucking kill. Maybe the is too strong. I don't know. It's pretty cheap. It's a cheap fucking gun, and it seems pretty strong. I don't know. Well, they are running through a smoke and all, but I don't know. Maybe the needs to be looked at. I wouldn't mind seeing it go up in price a little bit. And maybe take away how good it is at bursting, But gla1ve has a fucking pretty good round here, holding off A ramp. And they really changed around their positioning at A lot. It was different. Almost all the time. You're gonna see gla1ve shoot here to bait Guardian to look at the flashbang. Here comes the flash, and gla1ve is gonna shoot just to make Guardian kind of look at the bullet spray, just to try and get him blind and stuff so he can't dodge it. Although that's a nasty pop flash, anyways. That's gonna be hard to dodge. And it didn't work, but I always like seeing stuff like that. That's pretty cool stuff. Really good teamwork, and it really doesn't take up much space in terms of comms. Just say, pop flash coming, and then the guy can spray on his own or shoot a few bullets on his own. It's not one of those things you got to talk about for fucking 10 minutes on comms to line up, I have a quick example coming up here, but just from watching gla1ve's demo, I'm just going to show one example of it, but it's pretty much consistent through the whole demo. He really takes very small mouse swipes. I don't know if his mouse pad is the size of a quarter or what, but you see that? To look apps, he swipes twice. He comes back in one swipe, but he's clearly got a habit of, keeping his mouse in the middle of the mouse pad and taking small swipes. I'm not saying he's flusher or anything, but small swipes, maybe he'll line up with people, I don't know. So can someone please tell me what the fuck Navi is doing this round? They are in a 4v5 and they what the fuck? They let the clock drain out. I remember watching this on the broadcast. I don't know. Is your situation that bad 4v5 that you just let the clock run out? What the fuck is that? I don't get that shit. I don't know. Alright, so people were saying gla1ve is really getting a lot of smoke kills. He gets a smoke kill here, and this is kind of the stuff that can sort of be missed on the broadcast. He sprays a really standard spot, so that should have been the first giveaway, but I'll slow it down. You can see he actually sees the guy before the smoke plumes, and I don't know if people were saying this was shady or anything. I didn't see it pop up or anywhere, but you can see he clearly saw that guy before the smoke plumed, so you can't say that smoke spray is shady, Looks totally normal. And he has a round and a half here, man. He really has a great round here. Get to see our bomb plant demo bug spin around in a circle a little bit. Ends up in a 1v2, and Simple, man, you should not have peeked this. Like, Simple could have... Oh, fucking guy. He really could have played contact off his teammate. Like, Edward could have peeked out a small angle, and then as soon as Edward saw him, Edward would shoot, gla1ve would look to Edward, and then Simple can peek. Like, I don't know what Simple was fucking smoking there. That was one of the moments where being an aggressive player, yeah, that wasn't good. That was not well played by Simple, in my opinion. Alright, pistol round T-side, and this is a shout out to all those guys in matchmaking that say, oh, I'll stay back and watch our backs, guys. This is how you actually should be doing that. So gla1ve runs into the site, helps his team with all the gunfights, you know, throws some nades, spams some clips, whatever the fuck, and then you go back and watch your back. Obviously, it's a little different on some maps compared to others. You know, some flanks are quicker than others, but I have some friends that are so fucking bad for that. Okay, guys, let's rush B. Oh, 3 of them stay back to sit fucking tunnels. Fuck my life. Anyways, good pistol round from gla1ve. And so far, not too much from him. Alright, we got 10-10 here. Tie game, really close game. And I always say, you know, if I was in a tie game, I would be getting ready to prime those cheats if I was cheating, right? So 10-10, let's see if anything happens. And you're going to see, this is a really bad molly, first of all. And then he knows exactly where Flamey is. Like, Flamey just killed his teammate. And what the fuck is that peek? Like, who peeks like that when you know there's a guy close left? He doesn't even... He's coming out looking spawn, but he knows a guy's close left. Who the fuck peeks like that, holding W? And he gets the kill. It's just a really bad peek. I don't know if he thought he went to under Balk or something, but this is probably one of the worst peeks I've ever seen in my life when you know the fucking guy is there. He actually has a clip here that looks like a really quick aim lock, a little bit. You know, one of those really small swipes, like even for him a small swipe, where it kind of lands right on a guy. Kind of weird. It makes sense in the context of the game. 10 rounds, you know, it's 10-10 in a 2v3 afterplant or a 2v2 afterplant. So it could have been, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. Anyways, they go for a jog, and I've seen gla1ve do this a lot now. Like, he just did this. I just watched their game on Cash against Fnatic, and they did this multiple times. And they do it multiple times on Mirage, too. Where they just, they take almost full control of site, and then they just run away. Anyways, Device goes on to kill both those guys, so go on to the next round here. 12-10 for Astralis. And if you thought Navi's T-side was good, Astralis' T-side is even better, apparently. Really coming back hard in this game. And there's some stuff coming up here that I'm going to slow down that kind of look like an aim lock, sort of, not really. Pretty weak argument, I think. But it's mostly him just working through mid and spinning around. I guess you're bound to line up with someone. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. I could always be wrong. It was that real quick. Probably nothing, because we already know he takes small swipes, you know. But he has this. That'd be a pretty good offset too, so I definitely not incriminating. Coming back kind of looks like it's close to a guy, but yeah, I don't think these are anything. Nothing to see here. To make an argument that this is suspicious or fishy, you know, you got to be a pretty ambitious negotiator, because I don't think you can make a very good argument that this is suspicious. So we will move on. Let's carry on with the round here. And they go for an A split, and you can see Bomb is on A ramp, and they're going up connector. They don't even have many smokes, you know. Like, normally I'd like to have Cat smoked if I was doing this, but they don't have Cat smoked, and it's surprisingly, like, Navi don't really have a player up Cat or in ladder room, but they give Astralis a surprising amount of A control, considering, like, they are going in pretty much dry here. I remember watching the broadcast for this, and they just had Guardian at toll booth, basically. And that was really the only person they had even watching A. And they kind of weren't surprised for them to go in dry like that. Actually, that pop flash from gla1ve that he just threw spawn there, I remember watching that kill on the broadcast. Guardian was full white and just randomly shoots and kills Kirby point blank. It was pretty nuts. And gla1ve, the dedicated I got your back bro, stays back, doesn't really go too far into the site. Just kind of sits connector and ends up clutching out the round. He does good, like, he's doing good work helping his teammate here for sure. I was trying to think, you know, maybe he stayed in connector too long, but he comes out pretty much perfect timing when the CTs are crossing, so he does really get to help his teammate out. And Flamey just does not have enough time to work with here. Doesn't have a kit or anything. I was really surprised to see... Oh no, he did pick up a kit. But I don't even know if he had time to defuse with the kid. I was surprised. Yeah, I don't think he did. Anyways, I was surprised to see him stick around so long, you know. I thought he would just run and save the gun, but that wasn't the case. Alright, so earlier I talked about, you know, people were talking about lots of smoke kills for gla1ve, and he's getting hit by an M4A1, so it doesn't have tracers. And this does look kind of fishy a little bit, you know, like, especially because he bursted, right? Like, the two-shot burst doesn't fucking help him. He does a two-shot burst that misses, and then a two-shot burst dead on Edward's head. I'm usually pretty lenient with smoke kills, you know, I usually don't make too big of a deal out of them. That looks shady, but I think he's bursting because he wants to fall back, you know. He did just get headshot, and if you're running back, trying to fall back, you're not going to fucking just start spraying because your bullets will be going all over the place, right? So, weird looking, you know, that's really the only really bad smoke spam he had on this map. So, to make a good argument, I think I'd have to look at other demos. So, he just saw the push underpass, right? And you're going to see he gives the bomb to device. I don't know what their fucking comms are doing here. He gives the bomb to device. Device just goes in there by himself. Yep, go take the bomb to B. Fucking seizes right there, dude. You just saw him push underpass, and you didn't tell device that he was there, and you didn't like go in with him to try and trade at least or help him out. Anyways, Dupree had really good positioning there too. I just don't know what their comms were like there. To see device just running there by himself was kind of surprising. Maybe they were kind of trying to pinch a little bit with Dupree underpass and device going the high ground. I don't know what the fuck the story was there, but gla1ve saw that guy and knew he was there, so just kind of makes it weird. There's just one other clip I wanted to talk about real quick. I'll just rewind in the game here a little bit. He's at 10-9, and he really looks like he aim locks the fuck out of this guy. This was on Vaxux, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it. These fucking aim locks right at the beginning of rounds, I really don't put a lot of weight into them. Like, if somebody, you know, if he's sitting at his computer and he's got a key that'll tell him where someone is, why would he use it right at the start of the round when, you know, there's other rounds when he's clutching that are really important as well? Fucking 3v3s, post plans, stuff like that. You just can't put as much weight into an aim lock when it happens 5v5 right at the start of the fucking round. If you asked him to put, you know, to place on a map where all the CTs are, he could probably be pretty fucking accurate where he places them all, right? So, stuff like this, yeah, obviously it looks like he aim locked the fuck out of them, but I really don't put this clip in the same category as things that are coming in 1v1s or 1vx's, stuff like that, right? Anyways, so that pretty much wraps up the demo, and I could see why guys are pretty suspicious of gla1ve. Like, I'm suspicious as well, you know, like there was a couple weird moments in this demo. For sure, it wasn't squeaky clean like some other ones we've seen. And he did really seem to get a boost. Like, he used to play for Heroic, wasn't he? Was he this good on Heroic? I don't follow the EU scene as much, but my understanding was that he was not this good, or not that heavy of a fragger, but he seems to be fragging pretty hard with the best of them at least. And yeah, that I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to be suspicious of, and maybe I'll look at a couple more demos of him, you know. I really want to check out device before the end of the tournament. Like, he's been going off, and there's not a lot of suspicious clips of him or anything, but I'll probably grab a demo from him, maybe from the finals or something like that, and we'll see what it looks like. But until next time, guys, I'll see ya. Thanks for watching. Bye.